And baby, we are back with another episode of Candis's Candid Talk. Y'all, I couldn't wait for this one. Listen, I just feel like I'm with a celebrity and things. I have with me Chucky Chuck. Listen, he is a businessman, an entrepreneur, a club promoter. He's a travel agent. Listen, I gotta let him introduce himself a little bit because he got so much stuff going on. Like, this is the boss. So, would you want to introduce yourself a little piece?
OG Chucky Chuck. Pretty known in the city. I won't just say I'm known in the city. I'm known throughout the state.
Ooh.
You know, a little bit about myself. Loving father, God-fearing, promoter, work for a company, like to say businessman. I do a lot, you know, I do a lot. And I can definitely say I put on for the city.
Put on for the city. You've been a promoter for what, about 23 years?
Yes, this year actually makes my 24th year.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been in it for a long time. To be honest with you, it's something that I never ever thought that I would really get in depth with.
Wow.
Something that me and a couple of my partners, we actually started doing this in college.
Promoting? What y'all was at the Moon, Chubbies?
No, actually, we were doing house parties.
Wow.
You know, shout out to DJ Shizzle, 95.7 The Beat. He was actually like the DJ.
Wow.
And when I tell you this man, he started out with just a dual cassette deck, one turntable, CD player. Like, that's actually how we used to have parties. You know, he would mix. I mean, the man had skills.
Wow.
And I can truly say, man, he's a total blessing to the 95.7 The Beat and to the city, you know, for DJing as well, too. He really did that, you know.
Wow. And that started like house parties. That's manifestation for real. That's wow.
But let me tell you how we promoted, though. This is the funny thing. So we would get together on a Saturday, and I would get all the boys together, and I would say, hey, you know, let's go to the mall. I would tell everybody to get a pen, and it was like, what's the pens for? I was like, this is how we're going to promote. So we would sit in the middle of the mall. We would write on napkins, and we would say parties at Deuce Snake Eyes, which is the apartment, you know, called Melrose Place. And we would see how many people show up. First house party we did was like 80-something people. It was cool. I'm chef, I cook at night, you know, we have, you know, after hour parties or whatever. Next party, we did over 200-something people. But, you know, it got a little bit better.
Wow. Y'all was in one apartment with 200-some people?
Actually, the way the apartment was, it was on downstairs. So we had some dudes that was from Fort Lauderdale, they were upstairs.
Okay.
So we had both, you know, we had the bottom floor, we had the top floor, and then we had the outside. It was so packed to the point where the police pulled up and he said, hey, if you guys don't stop this party, I'm gonna start filling out the paddy wagon. You had the paddy wagon.
So y'all stopped the party, needless to say.
And guess what? We took it somewhere else.
They ain't stopped nothing. Just moved locations.
Yes, that's it.
Wow. So, okay, you went, y'all still good friends?
Yes.
Okay. How many years is that? That friendship?
That's, I would just say about, I mean, when I got the fam in 94, I think we got there like 96. So it's been a 20+ year relationship, friendship.
Wow.
Yes.
So when you got to fam, what was your major? Like, were you going there because, you know, fam, the party school, like, were you going there for that, or were you serious?
Well, let's just say this. When I got the fam, having braces, I wanted to get orthodontist.
Wow.
Yes. So I went into, you know, basically just biology. And I never forget this. My homeboy Tommy, we was in biology class, first day. And I'm like, Tommy, man, you know, we're gonna have to make this happen. And the lady, our teacher, she was like so mean. Like, she stopped this dude when he got in the classroom because he was eating his breakfast, and she made him finish his breakfast in front of everybody. So she told
in college?
Yes. And my homeboy told me, he said, bruh, You can do this on your own. I'm out of here. But you want to know what amazed me about fam?
What?
After class, I never ever thought that, you know, us as black people would get together to like want to help, you know, achieve one another.
Wow.
And it's like after class, everybody was like, hey, you know, my name is such and such. Here's my number.
Oh, wow.
Let's have study sessions. Let's do this. Let's do that. You know, so therefore they can pass this one class. So,
and this was biology?
Yes.
Ooh, bless y'all hard.
But at the end of the day, all classes was like that as well too. So shout out to FAMU, man.
He's a rattler.
Yeah.
So you went, like, you always knew you were going to go to college, like?
Well, God bless the dead, my auntie, my Aunt Wanda. When I was at King High School, she was the type to not only just focus on just us as black people, she focused on everybody. She felt like everybody deserved to take that next step. So, you know, seeing you be around the wrong crowd, she would like pull you to the side, and at the end of the day, she didn't want that. She didn't want that for me. So she started, you know, just telling me, hey, look, you gonna get your up out of here.
You hear me? You ain't staying, sir.
You going somewhere. So I told her, I was like, well, you know what, Auntie, I gotta accept the USF. She's like, no, you need to get away from here. And once I got my offer from fam, I went to fam.
You went to fam. So you said did your auntie raise you? Was your father present?
No, my auntie, she didn't raise me. Like I said, she was just a total blessing within my life.
Okay.
You know, and I won't even say she was just a blessing within my life. She was a blessing to a lot of kids' lives, you know, that went to King High School.
Wow.
Anybody that knows Wanda Edwards, they will know that she was a total blessing.
Wow.
You know, God bless the dead, we miss her, but at the end of the day, I'm sure there's more teachers out there like that, you know, because she really helped a lot of people get into school.
Wow. That's a blessing. Thank you, Auntie Wanda.
Yes, but as for my father,
okay,
I'm not here to dog
okay,
or anything like that.
It's candid conversation.
It's candid conversation. I like it, but honestly, I don't know my father. You know, and it is a hurtful situation. But at the end of the day, I always told myself that I never want to be like him. I was 13 years old. Last time I saw my father, I was 13 years old, and that was for a blood test.
Wow.
And I told myself I never want to be like him. You know.
That's when you first, like, that was your first impression when you saw him, to just be like,
this man ain't even say what's up to me. You know, he would just didn't say nothing. So as I got older, I was like, I had kids. I do not want to be like him. And that's one of the reasons why I am the way that I am with all my kids.
Actively present.
Definitely.
Wow. Wow. So you would say your father was probably your biggest catalyst of motivation to just becoming like...
To be the man that I am today.
Ooh, yes sir. Yes sir. Wow. Thank you for that.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't... You have some... I mean, I you know, you hear a lot of stories. You have a lot of men that turn their backs on their kids. You have a lot of men that's not 100% active in their kids' lives. It's just couldn't do that. You know, one thing about kids, they're not asked to be put on this earth. We make them.
Absolutely.
So at the end of the day, if, like they say, you lay in that bed, man, you gotta, you know. So at the end of the day, I knew what I had to do.
And you did
and I had
just
to make
that. I know that's right. Real man. Let's go.
That's right.
So your first promotion gig was in college, writing them addresses on napkins. Boy, that's some innovative stuff. You hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so now you've been in it. This your 24th year. What would you say would be your biggest promotion gig to date? Like if you had to think about the biggest one you've ever done.
Well, I mean, I would say it's a lot. You know, shout out to, you know, Pat Nix in Orlando, you know, For Life Promotions. I'll never forget doing my first classic weekend. you know, and to be a part of that, to be a part of the promotion staff and things like that, it was amazing.
Wow.
You know, I mean, you gotta think about it. Classic, I mean, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, and even though, you know, they may not do it as like how they used to do it, but
it's still bringing in that revenue.
Yes. I mean, back then, I'm talking like, this was like the Roxy days. I don't know for sure if you remember that in Orlando. But they would have a concert on Friday, another concert on Saturday. He would have his club going on, a Saturday grown folks party, a Friday grown folks party, Sunday brunch.
Sound like some Freaknik stuff all week long?
All week long.
Shit.
The crazy thing about it is, I remember back in the day, he used to actually make little pamphlets for every day. Every party that was going on, he would have
a pamphlet. Wow.
Very creative.
Yeah, very.
You know? And to be honest with you, I would travel everywhere to go and promote. There was a big party somewhere, homecoming, whatever, I was going. This is what we had going on. This we got going on. This we got going on.
You would travel to promote. Wow.
Yes.
So do you say promote? Have you had a 9 to 5 before, right? Yes. So would you say promoting is harder than a 9 to 5? Like it takes more out of you?
It does take a lot out of you, but at the end of the day, it's like you have to be mindful with promotion. I mean, you have some people that come up, you know, that just do the same promo, post the same flight, post the same flight. You can't just keep
posting the same flyer.
You know, you have to do things that kind of to like grasp, you know, people's attention. You know, so like sometimes you got to put out something funny, you know, and then come with, okay, make sure you come out such and such. You know, sometimes the people, they got to hear your voice. You know, I mean, I'm sure you see it right now from different things that I do. Yes, I post flyers, you know, I post memes. You talk, but also too, I get on there now
and talk, and
I tell the people, hey, make sure you come out, and support. You know, but one thing about Tampa, Tampa is Tampa. You know, now that I do more like grown and sexy events, I'm just trying to do something different.
Do you feel that it's easier to promote in your own city or somewhere else? Like how is that for you? Like promoting in Tampa versus, because you've been all over the state.
Promoting in Tampa.
Not the state, yeah.
Yeah, you can say the state. Okay. I would say out of the state, out of the country.
Okay, you've been everywhere.
But I would just say like promoting in the city. I can't lie, I mean, you know, it's haters everywhere. But at the end of the day, you just, like I say, once again, you just got to be mindful of the way you promote.
So, okay.
You got to give the city something different. You can't keep giving the city the same
thing they used to.
Because that's, in all honesty, that's really what you're getting. You know, that's why a lot of people right now, I mean, I don't know for sure if you go out, but if you did, 9 times out of 10, you'll probably be like, why go out tonight to see the same people?
It's gonna be the same thing. Same
exactly. Folk. Somebody just texted me not too long ago, said the same thing.
Wow.
I don't know if I want to go to this event because I'm going to see the same people.
Wow.
So that's one of the reasons why now, what I'm doing right now, and you know, not only am I doing something with a promoter in Tampa, which is my family, but also too with promoters from Lakeland, promoters from Orlando, so therefore I can give Tampa something different.
That's why they call you the OG?
OG, baby.
OG Bobby Johnson. OG Check It Up.
Yes.
Listen, so how many celebrities would you say you've met like with your promoting?
Met a lot.
A lot?
Yes.
Who was your favorite? Or most memorable?
I can't really say.
Can't really say?
I mean, meeting Jeezy for the first time, that was cool.
You know?
Ooh. Meeting T.I.
Okay.
It's cool. Lil Baby.
Oh.
A lot of old school people. Rick Ross. I met a lot of people. You know, matter of fact, got another concert coming up in Miami.
Oh wow.
It's called the Never Give Up Tour. And that's another big thing.
Okay.
I'm proud to be a part of.
Okay,
you know, to
OG.
be promoting. And you know, they have Plies, they have Boosie.
Okay.
Major 9.
Okay, Major 9. It's gonna be.
Who else? Juby the Great. Fall Breezy.
Okay, it's gonna be something.
A little old school concert.
Yeah.
Trick Daddy, you know, JT Money. Nice old school concert.
So when you promote, like, of course you out in front, like, but mainly once the event is here, you're like hands on with the celebrities and the other people that's a part of whatever you're promoting, or is it like you just in the crowd enjoying? How that work?
Sometimes you just be in the back, you just chilling. But at the end of the day, you know, if you gotta work to make sure that everything is going accordingly, being a little bit more involved with the artists or whatever, then you have to do that. You know, I'm gonna give you a perfect example.
Okay.
I never forget. We had Jagged Edge. So my business partner. So matter of fact, Jagged Edge was in Kissimmee. And we were doing a party in Tampa. So my business partner was like, "Bro, you're gonna have to go." He was like, "Cause at the end of the day, we gotta make sure that they're back here at a certain time so therefore they can perform." And I get it. Because at the end of the day, you're paying an artist, they're in another city.
Okay.
And if they're not, you know, if the time is not aligned, if they're not on, you know how it is on I-4.
Yeah.
Coming from Orlando, going on I-4, anything happens.
Yeah, any given time, no matter the time of the day.
Yes. So, and when we got there, it was a couple of hiccups. Things didn't go accordingly to the way that it should have, but we got everything worked out. They got on the road and they made it.
Okay. So, this might be just a reality TV type thing, and I be hearing a little bit of stuff, so that, you know, promoting can be kind of messy. Like, what you say about that? Like the mess or the drama that comes with promoters.
Well, it all depends on what mess or drama you're talking about.
So, okay, let's say with the ladies. Like,
okay,
yeah, let's talk about the ladies a little bit, as much as you can talk about them.
I know where you're going with this.
Yeah.
So are you saying, like, when it comes down to the ladies, you know, a lot of promoters, they get a lot of ladies feeling for free because they're trying to smash
pretty, yes, yep.
Keeping it a buck.
Yeah, keep it candid. Let's get it in.
Yeah. I mean, I can say back in the day, it was kind of like that. And it still might be like that right now. But I would say more so for the younger promoters.
Because, like, it's like been there, done that.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, already, you know.
But not only that, you realize who's here to support you.
And who just trying to get in for free.
That part.
Yeah, let me go ahead. Yeah, who trying to get them drinks and get it. Okay.
And it's a true story because at the end of the day, shout out Big CJ. Something I used to tell him a long time ago. And I used to be like, "Big baby, you know."
Big baby.
Hey, when it comes down to it, man, you know, we got a lot of girls, man, trying to hang out with us. But at the end of the day, I feel like some of these girls are just coming in, going in, just pouring drinks. And after that, it's like they
ain't never gonna talk to me.
Yeah. So I felt like a lot of women were leeches because of who we were, you know.
What role did that play? Like, just say in your relationships, just feeling like, okay, you expose to these type of women, right? And this is consistently because this is what you do. And you just said you felt like at that instant that a lot of them were leeches. Like, did that spill over? Was that projected onto your real relationships? Did you find that to be true, or did it affect in your relationships in any kind of way?
I can't say it really affected the relationship because at the end of the day, it's like you gotta know when to cut the light on to be a promoter, and you gotta know when you cut it off when you go home. And one thing that I've always had to tell myself, you know, when you start changing and getting wise or whatever the case may be, is that it's just like how a lot of people, they tell me that they respect me because I get up and go to church on Sundays and stuff like that. I feel like if I can party, I give my time to God.
I know that's right, balance.
You know, but not only that, you know how they say, man, if a person is really into you, they're gonna make time for you.
Absolutely.
So therefore, that's what I would do. You know, some Fridays or some weekends, I would be like, okay, I understand I'm about the bag, but a lady, I gotta make sure she come first this week right here.
Okay.
So therefore, when it comes down to it, I may not go out. You know, I gotta make sure I give her that time because at the end of the day, I got a better half.
I know that's right.
Gotta make sure I keep a smile on her face.
You hear it? Fellas, take note.
Give your woman some time.
I gotta get to this money. I gotta get to the bag. The man got to the bag and to his woman. Yeah, I love it. So, man of God, how much does your faith weigh on what you do on a day-to-day basis when it comes to promoting, when it comes to your kids, when it comes to just getting up in the morning, period, being motivated, or whatever the case is? You may get up and not feel motivated. Like, how much weight does your faith have on that?
Honestly, I don't know. It's just
hard.
It's so funny that you're saying this because I was like trying to play out questions that you might ask. And I was like, you know what, if she asks me about this, I'm going to be honest with you, like, my faith is being tested right now. And the only reason why I state that is because, for one, like, I'm in sales and marketing as well, too.
Okay.
And, you know, I have to get out and I have to talk to people on a day-to-day basis. I have to convince people to say yes in order for me to make extra income, you know. So, when you get up and you pray, you ask God, you set numbers and stuff like that to God, or whatever the case may be. You know, you've already prayed for your family, asking to keep them safe. But then again, if you're not hitting the numbers that you're not hitting,
then it's like,
okay, what am I praying for?
Right.
You know.
But that's real honest, and I think that's why, like, people can say they got faith all day long, but I feel like when it comes to certain stuff, like, and you just said something. If I pray and ask God to protect my family today, my faith there, because I know He's going to do that thing. But for this situation, if you're not used to, just say, being in a certain space, like, God, you came through a couple years ago, you know, when I ain't had this, but I'm at a different point in my life, right? So that faith walk a little different. I ain't seen this part right here, so it is kind of, and that's why, and I feel you, because I be the same way, and I be like, God, help my unbelief. Like, even in this moment, I'm praying to you, I'm saying I'm trusting you and believing you at this moment, but low key, I got some unbelief. Like, I need you to show me. And then it really is hard, because it's a day-to-day thing. And then, like, okay, God, I said I was gonna trust you, because faith is also that trusting. I'm trusting in what I ain't seeing. So let's walk this thing, God. I'm finna get mad now. I'm about to be cussing and going off, but ultimately, I know you got my best interest at heart. I gotta come like you.
But I'm gonna blow you though.
Go ahead,
blow me. I state that is this: God has 3 answers: yes, no, and wait.
Ooh, that waiting song.
And to be honest with you, sometimes, like you say, that stress, it builds up, or whatever, and he sit back and he wait just to see what you're going to do.
Ooh, we testing that character. Oh, exactly. My goodness.
So therefore, I mean, yes, when your faith is tested, you know, only thing I say is you just gotta pray harder.
Ooh, don't stop praying in that moment. That's when you pray harder. Wow.
Cause like, I look at it like this: if I set my number with God and the skills that I know that I have,
right?
I know that if God blessed me accordingly, because I already blessed me by waking me up to see another day.
Come on, sir.
But if He blessed me accordingly, then I know that number that I prayed for, I might be able to hit it in one day.
Woo!
But it's my faith.
Wow.
I gotta keep it.
Wow. So that's okay. That's the driving force. I hear you. I hear you. So, man of God, your faith, that serves as a catalyst. So this just goes into this next question. I know we talked about at first you wanted to major in biology, you switching on your promotion, and you got into promoting. At what point in your life, because like I know your auntie Wanda was a big, you know, factor in your life, and then your motivation was the fact that your dad wasn't there as well. But at what point did you begin? Because you touched on it a little bit, you didn't go into details, like hanging around with the wrong crowd, probably doing little stuff you had no business. At what point did you begin to take accountability for your actions that was kind of hindering your growth or hindering, you know, whatever you're predestined or ordained to do?
Well, taking it back to college. Like you say, partying, you know, doing this, doing that, doing some things I shouldn't have been doing in order for me to make some money.
Just Candid. Keeping
it above. But at the end of the day, receiving that letter of academic probation. That's what woke me up.
Wow. This is in college. Like what?
Yes.
Was freshman? What were you?
I would just say going into like my junior year.
Wow.
So that honestly, that's what woke me up.
Like I gotta get it together.
And then I had gotten into a little situation, trying to help my homeboy. Got into a little fight. Messed up my hand. Be honest with you, I had a stick shift. I could barely shift.
Which end was it? The one you holding the cup in, or?
Actually, I'm there. I could barely shift my car. I mean, couldn't really do nothing. Barely put on my clothes because I had a cast on my hand.
Oh wow.
Mentally, honestly, I stopped going to school I actually stopped going to class because mentally had did something. I felt handicapped.
Wow.
And I had to shake it. And I did everything in my power in order for me to get my mind right. And I was like, you know what? I gotta do what I gotta do in order for me to get up out of here. So, you know, coming out, psychology, criminal justice degree, so that's what did it. Okay. And at that point in time, I was already working at this mental health institution here in Tampa. So when I came back, I became an activity therapist, still doing mental health tech work. Just basically just dealing with the mind. And psychology field, it really fit me a lot because I'm sure people ask you questions all the time about relationships, about this and about that. And that's all I used to hear, man. Hey man, I'm going through this. And you know how I always say, you can give a person good advice, but you never ever take your own advice.
All the time.
You know.
Yes.
So that's how it used to be. And then, like I say, that situation just woke me up.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's up for that? That's good. So go on that. Why do you think it's easier for us to give people advice other than take our own instead of taking our own? Why do you think so?
Sometimes, in some cases, when we're giving people advice, if you really think in depth, sometimes you can kind of like solve your own problems.
But we don't. So basically, you're saying like we think more into people's issues and problems than we do our own. Like evaluate, like analyze, and that's probably how we get in situations so quick and be ignoring red flags. Matter of fact, the flags be burgundy, not even red. They be so dark, and we be ignoring them. I understand.
Yes.
I mean, wow.
I used to have to tell people all the time, if you get involved with somebody or whatever, just get your sheet of paper, put likes on one side, put dislikes on the other side.
Wow.
If the likes are better, you know, if the likes are more than the dislikes, then you cool. But if the dislikes are more than...
Let it go. Don't even...
Yeah, you gotta let it go.
Don't even get engaged.
No.
I mean, like, engage in that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So did you ever get you a piece of paper and say what I like?
No, I've had to do that.
You've had
more than once. Yeah.
More than once?
Yeah. Yeah, but then again, I mean, I can truly say that I blow some real relationships within my life. I have.
Because it like just your mindset at that time. Like how did you?
Scared to commit. You know, just being scared to commit, getting involved. You know, having a good relationship with people, having fun, but scared to take it to that.
So just level. Sabotaging it at that point afterwards.
That's
like
pretty much what I was doing.
Wow.
And then when you saying you think about it, you be like, man, that was a good one, bro. Like I be too late.
So this is like your younger years, or do you, like
my younger years?
Your younger years.
Yeah.
So
even my older years, I did it, but at the end of the day, like I can truly say that I'm a better person now.
You're a better person now. So whoever getting that better version, shout out. That's good.
Big time. Big time.
Yeah, I know that's shout out to whoever getting that better version.
Yeah.
If you weren't if you had to stop promoting, what would you be doing? Like besides, you know, I know you do other, like what would you really be doing if you had to stop promoting?
Honestly, just I would probably try to focus on like really start my own lawn care and pest control business. Okay. That's what I would really focus on. I've been doing this off and on for so long.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask why would it be that? Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing it off and on for so long. I've been in sales for so long. I've been a regional sales manager, so I know how to, you know, I know the ins and outs of the business.
So that would
be my thing.
lucrative.
And you know what's so crazy?
What? What?
My dad, because I know people who know my
so they
my
tell you
dad or
little stuff.
whatever. This man has a lawn care business. And just
Wow.
think, if we could have formed an alliance
And been lucrative, like getting that money, because you know how to get some money. Seem like you about it.
big bag.
Wow.
Closed mouths don't get fed. That's what they already told. That's what they always told me.
But for you to even like that interest, that same interest, like, and you ain't even know that about your dad. You wouldn't have knew if nobody wouldn't like just say something. Nobody wouldn't have told you. That's and for you to say that, wow, and just think about it.
When I heard that tripped me out.
Wow.
They was like, man, you know he got a lawn care service, and I was like,
he live in the city.
yes.
So if the last time you saw him was when you was 13.
I can walk past this man, I want to know who he was.
Jesus. Does that still affect you as an adult? I know, like, you've had it does.
You know, and I have people tell me all the time, like, don't give up. And I have, like, my cousins, you know, which are, like, around his age. They're like, you know, F him, man, you know, forget about it, you know. And I'm like, I don't know. Just peace my heart. Just keep telling me, man, like, just try.
Oh. Have you tried?
I haven't.
But you feel that eventually it's going to come to where you...
Yes.
That's big.
I don't want to be that person to go to the funeral and they be like, who is that?
And everybody whispering, I think that's old.
Yeah, you know, so
Son,
I don't want to be that person.
Do you have brothers or sisters?
No brothers, no sisters. I wouldn't even know, to be honest with you. I wouldn't even know if I have any brothers or sisters.
You some kin to him?
That's what I'm saying. You can be my brother. You can be my... I don't know.
No, I'm just...
I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you, like, that's just like, you know how people end up dating their siblings and stuff and they don't have no idea.
You won't even... I would not even know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, black man.
Yeah.
Wow. So you just... Yeah, because that literally be happening. Like, people be dating their cousins and brothers and don't... And then you so in deep with this person and it's crazy because, like, this is my blood.
Yeah.
When they find out. Ooh!
Yeah.
So...
Sip for that.
Yeah, sip. Go on, sip. So, let's do something real quick. If this was your last event you had to promote, like, right now, how would you do it? Like, how would you, like, literally, in the camera, I want you to promote, like, it could be whatever topic, whatever theme you want it to be. Like, how would you, if this is your last event, like, you going out with a bang, the last promotion, how would you do it? Yes.
Wow.
On the spot.
On the spot. Well, depends on the time frame.
All right, we want a day party.
A day party.
Yeah.
If it was my last party, I would kill it with a bang.
How? Just give me some. Okay.
You know what I would do?
What?
And it's something I told myself that it's a possibility that I would do.
Okay.
That event. I would shock the world.
What?
I would take a knee.
You propose?
Yep.
Oh, hey, listen, whoever that is out there. Ooh, getting real close.
I would.
Wow. What would you call the event though? Because you already had us in your mind that you planning this thing. What would you call the event? This good.
Fly high. No.
Fly high.
Nah, honestly, I don't, on something, like I said, and that's the thing, you know, with promotions, you have to be creative.
Right.
With what it is that you're trying to promote.
Wow.
You know, so honestly, like I say, I would really have to put some thought to it.
This could be like a couple's, almost like a retreat. Not really retreat, but like
Yeah.
something, a day party with some grown and sexy, like a couple's type thing. Ooh, and everybody over there with their ladies like dancing, and then she don't even have no idea this man just so busy for the whole day. He doing this and that.
And then boom.
Boom. She talking to her girls. Looking real good. We making sure them nails done too and them hands is manicured. Cause and then you just...
You know what's so funny?
What?
I did that for my cousin.
For real?
Yes.
Wow.
Club Mirage days. Shout out to the old Club Mirage. My cousin told me, he said, man, I want to propose to my lady. So I was like, all right. He was like, we gonna come out Saturday night. I said, okay, do it then. He was like, no, man. I said, no, you gonna do it then. He said, oh, all right. I said, you promise you won't be scared? He was like, nah, man, it's my lady, bro. He said, I want the world to know. I said, all right, cool. So I got with the DJ Shizzle. And I got the mic. And I was like, hey, Shizzle. Matter of fact, it was like Valentine's Day weekend.
Wow.
And I was like, you know, since it's that special day, you know, I said, I think I got a couple people in here, man, you know what I'm saying, want to take things to the next level. I got the mic, passed it to my cousin. You know, he was a little scared. Got his jitters out, said what he said. And first, you know, told how he felt about it and everything, whatever. And then all of a sudden, something he said, and I was like, oh, I said, I got a ring for you, cuz. Like that. And then after that, I gave him the ring. And then he proposed to her.
That's so shout out. That is so sweet.
Yes.
Listen, OG ready, man. He planning that thing out. So whenever it happens, it's gonna be spectacular. Big bang to the lucky lady. That's I mean, congratulations already. I'm happy with that thing being manifested.
That right now, I'm gonna be honest with you.
What?
People will probably be, I ain't gonna say people.
What?
The world will be shocked.
Huh?
The world will be shocked.
The world will be shocked. Why?
Yeah, because I mean, I guess you have some people that have faith in you. You have some people who don't have faith in you. But
Chucky a wild boy. It's probably what some people saying. He ain't
been
never
not done that. You know, been not done that. But at the end of the day, just like these cracks, man, you gotta walk that straight line eventually.
Ooh. Come on, man. Come on, black man. Listen, so before we go, if you could leave the viewers, your people out there, matter of fact, this manifestation, this is gonna get to the whole world, whether it's when it airs or whenever. It's somebody gonna see this that really need to see this. A whole bunch of people about to see this. What advice would you give? What advice would you leave the people? Because you about to drop the mic, because it's your last promotion. You're gonna drop the mic after this.
Don't take life for granted.
Don't take life for granted.
Live it to the fullest. Every day is not a promise.
Wow. Listen, y'all, I be so mad. I be having to like leave and just tell people they gotta go and we gotta go. Listen, I be telling people this, but for real, we gotta do a part 2. And it might be after, because I don't know if it's going to be the last promotion, baby. It might be after somebody, this my left hand. It might be after somebody get proposed to. And we bringing the lady on here too. Absolutely. We're going to have clips and everything because this makes me excited. Listen, it has been another episode of Candis's Candid Talk. I got OG Chuck in the building. And listen, his information is on here. Y'all make sure y'all follow, y'all like, y'all comment, y'all share. Big things in the making. History.
Big things.
Okay, legacy. All right. I'm so grateful to you. So thank you.
You're so welcome. Thank you for having me, and I look forward to part 2.
Part 2. See y'all later.